All right, we're back here. Jen's doing a little networking around the pool hall. Might have a little other guest person jump in here in a minute or two. Brandon versus Billy here. 705 Fargo from Brandon Sluzalis. What's that? 697 for 696 from Billy. Pretty evenly matched up here. Brandon looking at the 5 in the side here. Looks like it might be able to squeeze it in there.
I think that's really close. I think that's really tight. Not sure if it's going to go in.
Yeah. We are joined by the lovely Alyssa Assault.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, so he's trying to get to break it out.
Nice shot.
So now he has a shot at the 5. Follow it up in the side, through the corner, stop it for the 4.
Alyssa was out partying tonight with her friends for celebrating a birthday, then decided to come by and spend some time with us.
It's actually 3 birthdays.
3 birthdays.
This looks like easy pickings now for Brandon.
Yeah. Somebody told me it was your birthday next week. Is that true?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I was one of the celebrations.
Alyssa will be 22.
Exactly.
Yeah. I will be celebrating the 22nd anniversary of my 21st birthday next month. At the expo.
Great place to celebrate it.
Yep. That Friday night's my birthday.
So for this 2 ball, it's not the easiest, but he does have a backboard with the 15 up there, just in case. But he wants to stop it, and he also didn't want to stop it on the rail either.
Nice shot.
Hit it at perfect speed
Yeah,
to
perfect
get
speed
off
there.
to get off the rail and still get the 4. 8 goes in the side. He could either stop it. Yep. First rack is done.
All right, 1-0 Brandon. Billy's break.
That was a break and run by Brandon, right?
I
don't think I saw Billy.
Yeah, I don't think I saw Billy get out of chair. Yeah, you're right.
What a way to start off.
Absolutely.
Set the tone, put a little pressure on your opponent.
So it looks like we are in the top 8 now of the bracket. Let's see. Yeah, we're now in top 8. So on table 3, we have Abdel versus Tommy Hawes. Table 4, we have Mike Miller versus Vinny Cimarelli. Then we have on this table here, Brandon versus Billy. The winner of this matchup gets Russian Kenny the next round. The loser of this matchup will go to the 5th, 6th part of the fifth, sixth place bracket, play their match there. Jimmy Rivera's already waiting for the winner of Mike Miller and Vinny Cimarelli.
That cue ball almost popped off the table there.
Yeah, it did. It bounced up pretty high.
Yeah. Almost had to block my face for a
Right.
second.
Protect the screens.
The one benefit of these racks and also the downfall
Yeah, exactly.
is it getting stuck on the table.
So all day I've been kind of watching, but, dipping in and out, with running the tournament or whatever. So realistically, it's kind of the first time I've really been sitting down here for the past hour or so. And I've been dying to use our new feature that we have here, the instant replay, but there just hasn't really been any great shots
Right.
to be able to use it.
There will be.
Yeah, exactly.
Still have some
But
time here, especially come around the finals. We might see some very impressive things.
But what it was is most of it was just, really good safe play and then just run out. It wasn't anything, there wasn't really any good jump shots, anything like that, because the guys were playing reverse safes very well.
In 8-ball, there's so many opportunities to save.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it kind of makes that situation
And
easier
and
to
to
come
take
back.
the jump out of it too, because you can get
Yeah.
more of a closer safe locked up with other balls.
Yep. And then you have so many other choices that chances are you don't have to
You
go
won't
for a
need
jump.
to do it anyway, yeah.
Right.
Brandon running
Chance to run another
another-
rack here.
another run-
Solids
another
are
route
pretty,
here.
Yeah, Solid's looking pretty open. The 3 does go past that little traffic there. I think this is the 9 on the rail.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it wasn't the 9, I don't think he would have rolled up as far as he did on that 3 ball.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
That's a hard shot to really hold the cue ball in a perfect.
Yeah, he hit a great speed there.
Yes.
Looks like it's about to be 2-0 Brandon.
I mean, this is not the easiest shot either.
No, it's not. I mean,
Luckily that what is that? The 13 does kind of give a safety net, so he's definitely not scratching on this. Beautiful.
I'd say out of 100 tries, he might scratch on that one time.
Well, not with that ball there. I think it's impossible with that ball there.
Mark, I definitely agree with you on that one. He, when he's running balls, you're basically watching for a little bit. We'll plug again some of our upcoming tournaments. March 18th here at Bluegrass, we're having open doubles, $220 buy-in, 20 for greens fee, 200 goes into the tournament, and of course PA Pro-Am does not take any money out of the pot. March 25th will be the first annual PA Pro-Am Women's 9-Ball Open. The lovely Alyssa next to me here will be playing in that one.
And that's going to be a very strong field. Looking forward to playing in that. Some people traveling pretty far and just some of the top women in our area. So it will be a fun day.
Definitely come out and support the ladies that day. And then starting in May, we're going to run 2 tournaments a month. Thinking maybe like a singles and a doubles every month. Or a singles and I think that's called a specialty tournament. 9-ball 1 month, and then the second tournament might be a straight pool tournament or one pocket. Or even open to suggestions, something
Oh,
Yeah.
nice shot.
banked game, anything like that.
So this really, I think the 9 does squeeze past the 5, although the 5 kind of nudged into place to make it a little bit tight. But the 1 and the 2, he went for the riskier shot because that 1 and 2 ball are not a nice setup here.
No, not at all. If he doesn't get out here, Bill's gonna have a lot of a hard time trying to open them up.
No.
Oh.
I mean, this. Yeah. That 10 does not squeeze past. So he's going to have to go for the. I don't think it does.
I think the 13 goes though, don't it?
It does. I just wasn't sure if you could see that.
Yeah,
But yes,
there you
he could. I think he got a bit straight here.
Tim Tanana said he'll be at the women's that day, identifying as Tammy.
Tim, who's going to be your partner for the open doubles? You going to bring Dea?
That'd be a killer team.
That would be a good.
That's a definite high dollar Calcutta team there.
The dynamic duo. All right, not exactly the angle he wanted here.
No, I got just a little too far there. Oh, looks like he's getting a jump QL. We'll get our fingers ready here for the instant replay.
And if he hits this right, then he could bump that 15, nudge it closer to the pocket. Oh, so then who are you playing with, Tim? You got to play in it.
All right, looks like Brandon's going to go in the corner here with the jump shot. Oh, what a great shot.
Oh, free ball running.
Go in the corner here with the jump shot. Let's see it again. Nice shot.
Yeah, Tim, if I had to guess, I know you would pick a killer. That's why I was curious who you were thinking.
We won all the killers in the room that weekend.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. I think he's going to two-rail kick it.
Try to two-rail kick it in the bottom corner there, about the 3, yeah.
That's what it looks like he's looking at. Kind of like the only shot I
yeah.
think, too. I mean, he could probably.
I mean, he could hit it, but he's not trying to just get the hit. He's trying to go out from here.
Yeah, and I think from that distance, it would be hard. A more difficult safe from this angle, too.
And to be honest with you, the speed that he would have to hit it at to make it will probably give him position on the 8-ball afterwards anyway. Because that cue ball is going to keep rolling.
Yeah, he's going to have to hit it with a bit of oomph to get up there.
There we go. Just missed it there. So Billy Gallagher gets his first real true opportunity at the table.
All right, Billy trying to break out that mess of the 1 and the 2 ball right now, and just missed it.
I don't know if I like that angle.
Missed it by a hair, yeah.
I think maybe I'd want to come into a little bit tougher, a little harder on that one.
And he now put himself up on the rail. Looks like the 5 is going to be next.
I mean, he's got himself a built-in safety here. He can play the safety on a 2-1 and open it up.
Yeah. He also can, if he rolls up if he puts the 5 in the side and rolls up a bit, he probably has another chance of breaking out. that with a 7 ball.
Yeah, Billy's a very methodical player, though. He always plays a lot of. He doesn't go for a lot of flyer shots.
So
Yeah, I'd see him definitely playing the
safety.
safe here.
All right, not bad. He broke him out, left him behind the 5. Brandon does not have a clear shot on this 15 ball. Looks like he might have to do a 2-railer again. Because jumping just would not have any benefit right here.
No, you're just jumping for a hit at that point.
Yeah. A jump safe, maybe.
Yeah, right?
What's up, good players?
Brandon lining up that 2-railer. Also kind of contemplating maybe if a masse is possible, but once again, just too many risks with that. Billy now has an open table if he has a chance back at the table. So, and also bumping that 1 up towards the side makes Brandon's window to get on the 8 much smaller.
Yeah, he definitely has to come in a little bit of inside here. Kind of kill it off that first rail.
Oh. I keep forgetting there's a lag on this. No, isn't this Facebook? Just clarifying some things here. Didn't want to give any spoiler alerts for you guys.
Little technical difficulties.
I think last time the lag, I don't know, I thought so.
Yeah.
All right, Billy's at the table, ball in hand. Everything should be wide open for him. 7, 5, 1, 2, 6. Or actually, just kidding. He'll probably save the 1 and the 2 to get on the 8. Just kidding. Nice shot there.
Good shot.
This should be super easy for Billy. A little bump, 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 and it'll be done.
5, 2, 1, 8. I think it's probably the
Or
best sequence here.
5, 1, 2, 8.
That could work too.
This is a stop,
Yeah.
and then another stop, and then
Hey.
another stop.
One of those comes down to preference of the shooter. See, we got some scores on some other tables here. Mike Miller and Vinny Cimarelli are tied up 1-1. Tommy Halls and Abdel are tied up 1-1 also.
This is always the fun part of the tournament when you get these high-level players and no match is like a shutout anymore.
Yeah, we had some shutouts earlier in the day. And then
All right, 1-1 on
2-1.
Oops. Yeah, those first 2 happened so fast.
Yeah. We had a couple players earlier today. It was their first time out to one of these higher level kind of tournaments.
That's the best way to get practice.
Exactly, yeah.
Challenge yourself. Get in these tournaments that you can play these heavy hitters. It really only teaches you a lot.
I call it on-the-job training. I have to go find a count pedal list.
So I know we have quite a few people joining in with us. If you could like and share the stream, we would really appreciate it. A lot of big matches are going to be coming tonight. Plenty more pool to happen. All right, this break was a bit more controlled compared to last time Billy broke. Everything is really spread out. I think low ball is what he's going to pick here, because that 9 and the 10 ball being on the rail, I think that's, no, sorry, the 13 and the 10 ball are right on the rail. Going to be hard to get back to positioning. Or, jeez. Then again, the solids don't really have a great first shot to get the solids either. 5 is a possibility. It's definitely a tough cut. Cue ball could go right in the side if you're not careful. All right. I did not see that being straight in. It was a nice shot there. Very smooth stroke, smooth straight. Good follow up the table.
All right, I'm back here. Sorry about that. Had to locate the Calcutta list. Getting to that point now where we got to start handing people envelopes. Looks like Billy's about to tie it up here, 2-2. Doesn't really have too many obstacles to get out from here.
Nope, he's probably gonna go
You
the
think 5? Yeah.
Yeah, the 5, 4, 2. This 5 ball is very important. If he gets correctly on the 4, it should be smooth sailing from him for the rest of the rack.
Great job.
I don't know. I would have liked
You
to
don't
be
like that?
more. I would have liked to be. Me personally, I would have liked to be more kind of straight into it.
Yeah.
But I mean, he can definitely still do this. I just think if you're not careful, the cue ball could kind of go past the 12.
Yeah.
Like that.
Look at that.
I think he might be able to see it.
Yeah, maybe
It's
just,
just
maybe
tricky.
just a little bit of spinning in there.
So that's why I would have tried to get higher up on the table. Same angle, just a little bit closer. Hello, Danucci. Thank you. I think you can see it. This view is a little deceiving. Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
we're a little bit left of the table on the bottom corner where the IC logo is. We're about 3 to 5 feet behind Billy right now. So we kind of have a side angle of the corner pocket.
Yeah, the only not fun thing about that last shot was he didn't really get a good opportunity to get his cue ball off the rail. And on the last shot, being on the rail just makes it a lot more pressure.
Oh, absolutely. All right, we're tied up 2-2 here, going into rack number 5.
Looks like Mike Miller is up 4-3 right now against Vinny Cimarelli. Tommy Haas is up 2-1 against Abdel. And I think that's all of the matches to
all we
update
have.
you guys.
Winner of this current match gets Russian Kenny. Loser of this current match goes to B-side and gets the winner of Tom Halls and Abdel. Jimmy Rivera is waiting on the B-side for the winner of Mike Miller and Vinny Cimarelli. Alyssa's a little fidgety here tonight.
A very bad depth perception. Right, Brandon with the break, very solid. I thought that one ball was gonna go right in. It looks like this dry break for Brandon.
I'll tell you, earlier today, Tyler Henninger was here. Before the tournament started, it was breaking. And it sounded like a goddamn shotgun every time he hit the rack. It would just explode. And every ball would just go flying. And he did it with control, too. It wasn't like he was just smashing it.
Oh, nice.
No, Jeff, this is not the final. This is the match before the hot seat.
If you're in the area, stop on by. Like I said, plenty more pool to be.
There's a ton of killers in the house tonight looking for action.
If you haven't already, like the stream, share the stream. The more viewers, the better.
We had some.
What up, Eddie? Nice to see you.
Yeah, Eddie was here earlier today hanging out. Brought the kids with him, I think.
Aw, I missed him. I remember Eddie was one of those players years ago who, even though he was such a killer player, he was still open to shoot around with me and kind of give me pointers in the middle of a tournament, too. So, very good guy overall. Would love to see you shoot more, Eddie.
He used to beat my ass at the green room, the weekly tournaments years ago.
Oof, that ball wiped its feet on the way in. Bobble, bobble. It did go in. Does give him an angle, I think, on the 10 as well as the 12 in the side, but I think he's going to go for the 10 here. The only thing he wants to be careful of is how much he bumps the 13. Because I think definitely going to bump it.
So, Alyssa, you weren't here earlier when we shared some of our news, so we're going to share it again with some of our listeners. I have purchased and am now the official tournament director of the state of Pennsylvania for the Pennsylvania State Championships.
Oh.
So I am currently the owner of the 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, straight pool, one pocket, doubles, bar box, women's, juniors, and seniors state championship.
My goodness, congratulations.
Yes. I pretty much grabbed everything.
That's some big news.
And
That's
I'm
very
waiting
exciting.
for Pennsylvania to get back to me to legitimize it as a legitimate Pennsylvania state championship, meaning that whoever wins, Pennsylvania will recognize them as that.
As a state title. You're
As
playing
an
for the
actual
state title.
state title, yeah.
I know Maryland. Maryland, I think, was the first place I've been to who regularly holds them as well.
Yeah.
That's
And
very exciting that it's coming to PA.
I definitely want to do something with juniors, and we're going to hold our first set of state championships probably around September, October. And I'm currently in talks with BCA to recognize that also as an official major title in their eyes. So for people who win that, they can use it on their pool resume for sponsorships and everything.
Very exciting. All right, I think if he just does a slight draw, maybe with a little smidge of left, just like one tip or a half a tip, try to get on the left side of the 12.
Got to coast down.
Perfect.
Now, the two things I'm excited about most with that is the women's championship, because my wife is a higher end player and it gets her into these tournaments. And I would really love to bring a juniors aspect to Pennsylvania, Philadelphia area. We don't have a major juniors aspect down here.
It's a nice shot by Billy. Luckily, that cue ball stopped rolling because shooting over a ball is
Right?
pretty
That
much
would have
just
been
as
tough.
bad as shooting on a rail.
All right, 3-2 Billy Gallagher going into rack number 6. If you're going to be around next weekend and don't have anything to do, check into PA Pro-Am here on Facebook. I'll be streaming the first tour stop for the J. Peschauer Northeast Women's Tour up there in Wayne, New Jersey.
AKA JP Newt.
JP Newt ran
One of
by
my-
Brianna Miller.
One of my favorite tours.
We're going to have that week, I'm going to actually have like a 4 microphone setup. So I'm going to have a couple people that can jump on here and have some conversations and talk about pool, ladies pool, and everything else.
Now I'm upset I won't be able to make it.
Oh, you won't be there next week?
I won't. I'll be in Florida.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
We'll be up
Birthday
here.
celebration.
We'll be out here nice and cold.
Yep. I'm looking at 90-degree weather. Sorry, not sorry. But I am a bit disappointed I'm going to be missing this first event of JP Newt. Those are one of the tours I really try to make every stop. Looks like Mike Miller won against Vanessa Morelli, 5-4. Another solid break by Billy. I think the high ball is more promising for a run out. The 2, the 3 are a bit messy. But, yeah. All right, looks like he's lining up the 13 in the corner to set up on the 15. Nice, got off the rail just a bit to make this shot a bit easier. Now, in order for him to get the 14, 14 will go in the corner. I'm sorry, the 15. The 15 will go in the same corner as the 14, but he just has to move out the 14 first. So you saw him lining that up. That is something he wants to get on. So he might try to stun this over there to get behind the 14. Some low left on this. And quite a bit of pepper. Or wow. Yeah, I thought, yeah. He was kind of disappointed in that too. I thought he was going to hit that a bit differently, and I guess he thought so too.
All right, we got to update some scores and some action here. Well, we handed out our first envelope of the day. Mike Miller beat Vince Cimarelli 5-4 on the hill. That eliminates Vinny. That puts him in 8th place, respectable finish. Currently, right now, where Tom Haas is still playing Abdel.
And that's currently 2-1 Tommy leading.
2-1 Tommy, yeah. And then starting now is Mike Miller versus Jimmy Rivera. That should be a good matchup.
So since Billy left himself in this position and didn't put enough speed or oomph on it, looks like he's trying to line up the 10. And what that might do is bump the 5. That will then bump the 14. He might be lining that up. I don't think it goes in the corner closest to us. He looked like he was looking that way. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure why. Is he going to go for a combo here?
Yeah, is he looking? Could he be going for a carom too? Like, so carom the 10 off the 5, push the.
Oh, I think that has way too many variables.
Yeah, exactly.
Not sure. Interesting. I'm so curious. Wow. Yeah, he was not calling that, unfortunately. Because that would have been a great shot.
Yes, it would have.
If it was the intended goal.
So Brandon back at the table here. There we go.
Huh. I don't believe so.
No.
I guess I should have been paying attention
No, it's
to
fine.
the score. All right, Brandon with an opportunity at the table. Once again, this 3-2 is pretty much the only tricky scenario here. So he's going to be trying to break it out at some point.
Looks like he's going to go for it now.
Or use
Play a
them
little
as a
safe.
safe.
Okay.
And look at that.
Nice shot.
Almost frozen on that 2-ball. That was great.
Take a look at that replay again.
Scenario here. So he's going to be trying to break it out at some point.
Looks like he's going to go for it now.
Or use
Play a
them
little
as a
safe.
safe.
Okay.
Perfect. And look at that.
Nice shot. Stick it right there.
Almost
Oh, he's got a
frozen
kick
on
at
that
it.
2-ball.
What do you do here? Do you go for the 2-railer here for the ball in the middle?
That is the easiest. I think that's the easiest thing to go for here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not saying it's easy. It's definitely not an easy shot, but that is the highest probability of making contact at least.
Yeah.
The issue is going to be getting around that 4-ball. It's right at the perfect place. You did see him he did call the 12 in the side.
Okay.
So if he gets past that 4, there's a chance, but he also is going to have to hit this really thin.
Yeah, he's got a really thin cut it.
Yeah, which on a kick shot is so risky. And yeah, he went a bit too far, so he got past the 4. It's just it was a really funny angle to try to get on to even make contact with a 12.
Hey, but look where this 5-ball landed, though. Sort of, actually, look where Billy's ball landed in comparison to the 5.
Yeah, I mean, he gave Brandon another problem ball, basically.
Yeah, so now he has to go back up and probably play another safe on that 2-3 or break it out now.
Yeah, I think he's going to be planning on breaking it out because if he does this, it puts center left on it with a bit of oomph. It's going to bump the 3 and the 2, and even if he doesn't have a shot on one of them, he'll have the one in the opposing corner.
Yeah.
But I was wrong. But there's a lot of opportunities for him to break out
I think
these
he's going
balls.
to probably just swing over here on it.
Yeah. Oof. There we
Hey, yeah, he
go.
bumped it.
There you go. That was a nice shot. I thought there was a slight chance of him not making contact. Looked close there for a second.
Yeah.
Right. I
Don't
guess
see
he's
any
going
obstacles
one,
here.
drawing it back. Little friendly bump there.
I was
Wasn't
about to
necessary.
say generous, but
Wasn't necessary, but if you're going to bump it, that's the way to do it. And
looks like
it
Brandon's
really
going
makes
to tie it
it,
up 3-3 here.
oh yeah, makes this 8-ball easy. What a good set.
All right, rack number 7 now. It's tied up 3-3. We are over here at Bluegrass Billiards on 9490 Bluegrass Road in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Open pretty much every single day of the year. Always action. Always good time here at Bluegrass. 38 9-foot tables, 16 bar boxes, 1 3-cushion table, full service bar and food.
Jeff, there are 7 left.
All of our tables here are maintained by Lou Gagliano, Player's Choice. Louie's been doing tables for over 30 years. Pretty much does them, all of them around Philly.
Definitely a great room, great atmosphere. Like Frank said, plenty of action. So many one-pocket players up here, too. Plenty of action to go around. Brandon, solid break there.
Yeah, definitely hit that one.
Gets the cue ball all the way back past the head string. Brandon, solid break there.
Yeah, definitely.
He did make a high ball, which I do think that's what he's going to go for here.
Yeah.
I think everything looks most open. Another opportunity for a run out by doing that, except the 11 and I believe that's a 14.
14, yeah.
Yeah, the 11 and the 14 are definitely makeable, especially with the 12 and the 13 on that rail. He gets on the correct side of the 9, you follow up. That 13 or 12 will get him on the right side of the 11 and 14 to make it very easy run out. I mean, he could even get back on that 11 and 14 right now with this shot.
Dennis, we're down to 7. Vinny Cimarelli was just eliminated a few minutes ago by Mike Miller.
Thank you, Joy and Corey, for answering that question. I knew it was pretty far. I just was not sure the exact area. What's amazing is I think Brandon also mentioned that he doesn't, I think the nearest place for him to shoot is maybe, I think, 45 minutes away from him, any place. So the fact he still maintains this level of play is impressive in itself. Well, he was trying to get over there. The 9 does go on the other side, so it's not what he was going for, but doesn't make it that messy yet. Unless, I don't think he's tucked on he's not tucked on that ball, so he should be okay.
No, I think that 9 goes on the side.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
I was saying, it was close, but yeah, I did not think it was. Oof, he caught that edge of that pocket.
Absolutely. Caleb, Mike has not been to one of my tournaments yet and hasn't placed in at least the top 4.
So this is his opportunity to get up on that right side. Oh, yeah. Just going to try to go for the 11 first and draw back just a little bit. Is that real, Joy?
Joy, I'd actually like to see that video.
Yeah, if you can like copy the link here, I would be very interested in seeing that. Corey would love to have you if you've never been. I don't know if you've been to this room, but it's definitely worth coming to. Easily, I think my favorite hall, just with the amount of 9-foot tables and the condition of everything.
Okay, Joy, you're definitely going to have to pass that video on.
Oh yeah, please.
And Corey, you're always welcome to come. Just let me know, get on the list, and whatever one you want to come to.
Brandon leading 4-3 currently. It's going to be Billy's break now. If this set is going anything like it was currently, it's just going to be a back and forth and a real nail biter at the end, but we shall see. Caleb, next time just tell him to close his eyes. And Joy, I'm gonna try to ask him if he even has it. Because I don't even know how that's possible.
Caleb, that's strong play. 9-1. That's a very strong play.
David, they have been using a magic rack, but I'm not sure if I did see them use it that time, but I might have looked away.
For everybody here in the in the chat, I'm going to post a link here for you. If that didn't already work, let me see. This link here, the QRFY, that is a link directly to our QR code for PA Pro-Am. Has our Facebook page and all of our upcoming tournaments, and that'll be updated all the time. When a new tournament gets put up, it'll be at the list. Directly right to the sign-in if you want to sign in for it.
A dry break by Billy means Brandon could really take advantage right now. Close this set out. I see the only problem ball, and it's not even a major problem, it's just the 5. He has a very small window to get on it or either break it out in order to make it. But that's really the only issue I see, because he's currently going for the 7 ball, which was the other issue. With that out of the way, this actually went a little bit differently than I thought. He might be trying to carom that 4 in the side off the 15.
Yeah, that'll definitely open that pocket up for him.
Nicely done. Gets back a bit for the 2 in the side. He hit that at just the right speed, so the 15 didn't get in the way of the 1 either. So everything should be pretty open for him. Once again, that 5 ball just has a small window. And he just rolled that a tad bit
just
too
a little
far.
bit too much, yeah.
If he does still go for this 3 in the side right now, it's just, it's...
Does that 5 go in the side?
The 5 does... It's just tight.
Yeah.
I mean, I think in every pocket it's kind of tight. I think the biggest window he has is the 5 in the corner, bottom right corner.
So looking at like the 1, the 5 in the bottom right, and the 3 in the side pocket?
Could. Yes, David, this is 8 ball, but they have the same kind of racks for 9 ball and 10 ball too.
David, we're playing on Gold Crown 3s and 4s.
Mike is playing. Can you pull up the graph?
Yes, Carl. Mike
is
is playing
Jimmy.
Playing Jimmy Rivera on table 5. Jimmy's currently up 2-0.
Thanks, David. We appreciate you guys chiming in too.
Thank you. Makes the night fun.
It does. And it doesn't feel quite as much like we're talking to ourselves, so. All right, so I'm not even sure. I missed how he got on this, but he has no other choice but to go for the 3 in the side and knock out that 5. I mean, or bump the 9. That will then knock the 5. And if he does it, if he hits the 9 full enough, it's going to push the 5 over to the long rail and leave his cue ball at an angle to hopefully put the 5 in the bottom left corner.
I mean, another option, he could draw it, lay it inside, do a nice hard draw to the rail where the 8 ball, that side rail where the 8 ball is, try to come back across to play the 5 in the corner also.
In the corner or in the side, yeah, on that angle.
Yes, like where he's pointing at now.
Yeah.
It's a tougher shot, but
It is, yeah.
it's a higher risk, high reward.
And I mean, both are pretty risky.
But he's got that 8 ball blocking 2 of those stripes down there, so I mean, he could kind of possibly get away with it.
I think he is doing what you said, drawing it back to the rail. Just has to watch the side pocket.
Perfect shot.
That was gorgeous.
Watch it.
No.
Let's take a look at that one again.
I think he is doing what you said, drawing it back to the rail. Just has to watch the side pocket. Oh, my goodness.
Perfect shot on the
that was
side
gorgeous.
there. Got it.
The
Right.
curve of
Watch
that
it.
draw.
No. Right.
Something
Right
just
down on it.
satisfying about seeing it defy physics.
There we go, in the corner with it.
I mean, not defy it, but go against.
Oh, just caught the ball.
Oh, jeez. That would have been it, too. I do think he is out towards Scranton. All I know is I think he's about 45 minutes from the nearest pool hall. So
Well, according to pretty much everybody in the chat, if there's a pool match in Western PA, Brandon somehow showed up to it at some point.
enjoy it. It is definitely on my list to ask Mike about that. I'm so interested in finding that. And if we do find it, I'll share it in the chat for everybody to see.
I mean, I have played against some league players. It felt like they were just closing their eyes and shooting when they swung at the balls, but
All right, Billy has a chance to make this an interesting game. Like Frank brought up, the 10 and the 14 are in a difficult place simply because the 8 is blocking that pocket. Good news is the 5 only has very limited places to go, so if he's just careful about where he leaves his cue ball, if he does miss or does play it safe, it's going to be really hard for Brandon to close this out.
all right, we have another match final here. Tom Hawes beat Abdel 5-3. That eliminates Abdel and puts him in 7th place in the tournament.
That was a nice save by Billy, but unfortunately he just put another one of his balls in a problem area. And it doesn't line up to combo nicely either. So this is going to be quite a bit, I think, of a safety battle for the next few shots. Oh, no. Oh, that's rough. It was such a solid hit from Brandon. Fortunately, just hit it at the right place for the cue ball to go in the side. He needed to get it out of there. Good news is it is now out of there. I think because of where he bumped the 5, yet Billy is planning on trying to get some of these balls out of there, but also leave the cue ball there. Kind of maybe bank the 9 to the short rail or over towards the corner pocket and leave the cue ball right back there. Nicely done. He does give a little space. I think he could see. I think he might be able to see this. Just like curve around the 10. He has no fear of scratching on this. It's just hard to tell if he can actually see it or not. Looks like he's going for his jump cue. Oh. We're about to get some air. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, that was such a good attempt. I think if he did make it, not sure if he would have been able to see the 8 either. All right, let's see what Billy is going to do here. The 10 ball is still in a tricky place, and now since the 5 ball is on the rail too, that 10 ball is not going to be able to go up in the corner. The 14 is also still in the same tricky area. Only limited spots it can go as well. So if Billy can figure out how to either bump those out of the positions that they're in or continue to play safe, looks like he is trying to see if he can even bump the 8 out of the way so that way those balls do have a spot. Didn't look like he liked it too much, but Moment of opportunity here. Let's see what he thinks. Oh, oh, oh. Is this going to do it? That does give him, that was a nice shot. This gives him a chance to move that 8 ball out of the way. So that way the 10 has a pocket. Well, I did miss something, but this isn't looking too great for Billy here. He's going to hit this with low right, just try to drag it out to the center of the table. Yeah, this looks like it could be the end. Yeah, Tim, I didn't see what happened, but judging on the fact that Brandon got up to the table, I think you're right. And that Brandon wins 5-3. Brandon's still on the A side, which means Billy goes over to the B side. My goodness, I thought it was a race to 5. Just kidding. We have more pool from these guys. All right. Powerful break there. No 2 balls are tied up here. Something any player would like to see. Everything is pretty open, but it looks like low ball is more ideal. But either one, all possible situations here. Let's see if Brandon's gonna end this set the way he started. Possible break and run after a break like that. He's gonna go high ball. Yeah, Tim, I agree. I'm curious, the 10 doesn't go past that. I don't think it goes in the corner, but I guess it does. I guess the 10 does go in the corner past the 4. If he follows it up a little, 12 goes on the side, you follow that up a little. You have what, the 14 and then 15 and 8 in the side. Nice. Well, that went really clean.
I'm sitting here talking for the last 10 seconds into the microphone, didn't realize it was on mute.
Yes. We've done that before.
And that's totally stone sober, so man, having a rough night.
Will do, Caleb.
David, on the cloth on these tables is Simonis 860, and I believe they're AccuFast rails.
This, like I said, what? I don't want to jinx it, but he finishing the set the way he started with a break and run. Very impressive.
Wow, and we have another final here. Jimmy Rivera just beat Mike Miller 5-0.
Wow.